Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to create a basic blank table, blank database and subsequent table in Microsoft Access 2010. The user interface for Microsoft Access is basically been changed from the from 2007 onwards, but prior versions look significantly different. So what you need to do here is go to the blank database. You can also choose from all these different type of Office.com templates. So if you wanted a finance database, they're all contained within there, projects, contacts, asset lists, that kind of thing. But I'm gonna create a blank database. And from here I'm going to go to the create tab because I don't actually like to do it in this design. I like to do it in table design view, which resembles more or less the old kind of way of creating your table. So let's just close that. So field name, let's say first name. We want there's a text field. We want the field size 50. Just say that just shows you what the length of the first name is going to be. Surname. We want another text field. Perhaps that'll be slightly larger, so I'll set that to 100. Yearly earnings. You can have that as a currency field. And then there I'm going to change it to currency. But I'm going to change the currency type to currency, which is the British pound there. Picks that up through your default settings. You can also put things like validation rules, so currency has to be entered into there. Caption, that's the caption that it comes up when the form's loaded. Earnings, dates, birthday, date of birth. We'll have that as date, time. And then what I'm going to do perhaps is address 1. We'll have that as a text again. Address 2, text again. Address 3, text again. Postcode, text again. Country, text again. I want to do something voter, so am I registered to vote? That's going to be a yes or no field. Boolean, yes, no, or true, false. I'm going to change the format to yes, no. Default value 0, that means no. 1 would be yes. Okay, so I think that's pretty cool. So what I'm going to do now is save that first table. We're going to call this table personal details. We want to create a primary key because then we can link it. Personal ID. Yep, we don't want any duplicates. You can change the settings there, so you can have a duplicate value, i.e. a duplicate personal ID, that's like a unique reference number. Yes, duplicates okay, or no duplicates, that's what we want to keep, because I do not want duplicates. The new values, so each value, so it'll start at 1, it increments, so the value after that is 2, 3, 4, 5, etc, etc. So we go to the view now. So first name is Gary Jones. Earnings, I don't know, 30,000 say. Well, that's 300,000. Oops. Date of birth, 10th of the 5th, 1983. Address, 3 Hill Close. Let's say Squirrelville. Obviously these are all made up. We'll say Nottingham. Postcode NG 178PQ. country, United Kingdom. And am I registered to vote, or is the person registered to vote? Yes. So another new details. Let's create Janice Jones, 23,000. Date of birth 11th of the 4th, 1975. She also lives at 3 Hill Close, Squirrelville. I put one too many L's in the other squirrel. G178PQ. Also from the United Kingdom. I could have that as a validation list. She's also a registered voter. So then I'll save those details. So as you can see, that table's all been created. So if I wanted to click that table, you can click there. What I wanted to do, if I wanted to do another, let's say I want to create a query from that table. So I'm going to choose my table personal details. This is basically SQL. So done 2 there. Bit click happy. Remove that table. So say I wanted everything to come back from this table. You can click that. And that's a simple SQL, so we'll run that. And it brings back both records. If I say then wanted to make it a bit more specific, I get rid of this table. And I want to do earnings on criteria that are greater than 25, 1, 2, 3. So if I run that, it'll bring back one record. So then I'm going to put some other details in. Who's the person who earns more than £25,000 a year? Do the surname and date of birth if you want. And you could also say registered voter equals, I don't know, yes. So I want them to be a registered voter, about which I know that both records in the table are. I run this again. You can see that Jones comes back, but I want to refine that a bit further. I want to have the first name because we've got 2 Joneses in this database. So run. So I can see that Gary Jones is the only person in this database currently that earns over £25,000 as defined in the query. Okay. This is SQL. If you wanted to change what the query looks like, you can go to SQL view. And this basically, I don't know if you've ever seen it, is the basic syntax of an SQL statement. So table personal details dot earnings, table personal details dot first name, comma, table personal details dot surname, table personal details dot date of birth, table personal details dot voter. It's in brackets because there's a space. There's not a space actually. It's because it's a field. It's linked to a field. From table personal details, where table personal details dot earnings is greater than £25,000, and table personal details dot voter equals yes. So that's basically what it says in the design view. So if I went back to design view, that's how it shows. Run it again, and there you go. That's the simple select statement from that table that we just created. And I'm going to save this query. Earnings over 25k. Yeah. Okay. So I've got my table personal details. To navigate through each item in your database, you can go to all access. You can filter by what type. At the moment, it's got all access objects, but I can just filter by tables. So it just shows me what tables I've got available in my database. I can do it by queries. So what query have I currently got? So I know that I've only got earnings over 25,000. To close one of these tabs, obviously you can close. I could close that as well. So I then want to view my table again. Comes back up in the main screen. And then you can go, what the bit in the top left hand corner is called design view. So it shows me how the table's designed. Shows me what the primary key is. I can create some indexes, etc. We'll go into that in further demos. But that's basically how to create your first database with a table and a query attached to that also. So thanks, and catch my next tutorial in the coming weeks.